My passion for loyalty programs began actually when I started to fly. And I remember I once took a flight to Air France, cheapest fare to Hong Kong, and I had enough miles for free flight within Europe. And at that time, in the early 90s, it was still a free flight. And a lot of things have changed since then, but that's really how I discovered first loyalty programs, and was great value. And since then, I've kept that passion. All of the programs have changed since then. In a conference, etc., you hear about the top 10 programs, which is a great story. But at the end of the day, we have 200 programs out there, and the top programs are not always the only ones you should listen to. And especially at the loyalty conference, I often take the freedom, because I know many of these programs, that I put one of the smaller programs on the agenda. People maybe at first glance they think, well, why did they put this strange airline nobody knows on the agenda? Until they come to the conference, they listen to that presentation, and then they understand, hey, that's a great case study, and they come after to me and say, hey, great that you took that airline, and it was very inspiring, and even if I'm a big airline, I'm trying to take some of these elements and incorporate to my own program. So often in loyalty programs, small is indeed beautiful. As a matter of fact, loyalty programs, obviously frequent flyer programs, started in the US more than 30 years ago, 35 years ago. But in the meantime, actually, I personally have the conviction that the best loyalty programs, they are no longer necessarily in the US. We have other parts in the world, be it Europe, be it Asia Pacific, where you have very good examples of loyalty programs, and they just understand markets are different, target groups are different, cultural differences play a very important role, and they may change from the initial concept, not from the initial idea, but from the concept of loyalty programs, and they evolve the programs as they need it for the specific markets, and that works tremendously well. And we ourselves as well, when we work with airlines, we go to airlines and we say, hey, it's good that you know American Airlines who invented the first program, it's good that you know Lufthansa who has the biggest program in Europe, but you are neither American Airlines, you are not Lufthansa. Look at your own program, what do you need, and differentiate the program. I think differentiation is the key, and as soon as you differentiate the program, you introduce an additional layer of attractiveness to your program, which your members appreciate. They don't like copycats, they like originals. We are now starting to look into Loyalty 2016, which will take place in Bangkok late February, early March. We are at the very early stage actually of giving some thoughts into the program. And I'm speaking here actually in Atlanta, where we're just wrapping up our previous conference. So I still have my head around the Freddie Awards and things like that. But I'm pretty sure that we will manage again to come up with an appropriate mix of instructive presentations, networking opportunities, great workshops, which our customers appreciate, and we will obviously give some local touch, that we will talk to some local airlines, how they can get involved, that we have inspirations from other parts of the world. So again, we do not focus only on the largest programs, and I'm pretty sure that at the end of the conference, as it happens actually right now today, as people are leaving the conference here in Atlanta, that a lot of people will come to me again and say, hey, that was great content, and it was the best content ever. I hear that after each event. And I'm pretty sure that on 2nd of March, some of you guys will come and tell me exactly the same. And obviously it's a great pleasure, but it's also motivation for us and the team to keep on working and providing value through the agenda at our events.